Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nightingale Plays Factorio, Mercantilism and Misanthropy. Alright, so first things first for this episode, some house cleaning. So, have a look at my little dude running around in a very, very slow circle. Now we're just going to do some magic. And look how fast he is now! So, yeah, there's still a lot of red, even on the parts I can see on radar. The biters will come back. They'll respawn. I'm not too worried. I don't feel that's cheating at this point, because my defenses are fairly secure. So, now it's time to start filling these up with stuff. So, building electrolyzers. What are we short on? Stone. Yeah, it's using our stone brick up. Yeah, it's using up a lot of stone for the electrolyzers. I don't have stone pipe being created anywhere, so that is a problem. And 50, 60 steel pipe to ground, that's actually not going to be enough. Because what I'm planning here... Oh, Jesus, feels so fast. Should have done this a long time ago. Alright, so let's check the map. We've got oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, nitrogen dioxide, and nitrogen. It's going to build a bus for these. Now, I don't really need a bus for all of them, but oxygen, hydrogen, maybe chlorine. I think it's just oxygen and hydrogen that I really need. I'll do a 2-bus. Those are the ones that are going to need to sort of go across everywhere. Okay. So that's going to be our template, so let's get some robots somewhere. Let's do there, there, and there for now. Give these guys a chest. There they are. A couple chests. Blueprint this up. And there we go. And I would help if I gave them some stuff to build. Or stuff to build with. And again, would help if I had robots. So while you guys are doing that, let's also clear out a whole lot of trees and other things just to get some frames back. Alright, that'll be good enough for now. Alright, so the first step is going to be our electrolysis area. So, not really sure how much space I need, so we're just going to arbitrarily say right here is where we're going to start. So, other thing I'm going to need lots of our pumps. So I got 7. I'm probably going to need more than that. So let's build a few more. So for water electrolysis, it is taking in water at a rate of 2. So I'm just going to assume that the crafting speed on these are the same, even though they're not, but as I move up, this 1.5 and this one is 2, so it starts to get a bit closer. Might actually be worth looking. Let's see, so the electrolyzers is going to come, so there's water bore. So pumps go up to 3.5 and 5. That's the chemical plant. Electrolysis looks like this one. So then this goes up to 2.5 and 3.5. Okay, so it doesn't quite go up as high as I thought. So maybe instead of doing 5, I'll do like 6 and say we can get away with 6. But what we'll do is we'll space them out by 1. So yeah, we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just do one big pipe along here. And bring enough underground pipe to worry about that. Alright, so we got all these hooked up. So they are already running, and we just need to hook up the output side. 2-to-1 ratio, but we're just going to be dumping them into these big tanks, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we want to be a little bit more clever with the with this particular one, because let's have a look at some of the other recipes. So hydrogen chloride. So the chlorine production. Where is chlorine? This one here. So saltwater electrolysis produces hydrogen. So we've got two sources of hydrogen. And then this one here, the nitrogen, which is the compressed air, produces oxygen. So we have two sources of both oxygen and hydrogen. So you would almost say that we don't need this at all. But of course, if we fill up on nitrogen, we're not going to produce oxygen anymore. And if we fill up on chlorine, we're not going to produce hydrogen anymore. So this is sort of our backup. So this will produce if either of these is below a certain threshold. So I just need to add something to measure that threshold. So what we're going to do is, question is, should I hook this all up to red circuits? Yeah, might as well. Okay, I'm going to need some more red wire in here as well. Use our slightly cheaty method to get free wire. We'll just do that with all of these. How many more? One more? Two more, I think. Oh, just that one more. And I feel like I need to put lights down here too, because I can't see a darn thing. Alright, light that up, and one more. I'm glad I got that frame rate increased by killing all the biters, because, oh boy. Oh, no, it's just that the pole doesn't have any power. There we go, okay. It's probably going to have to get fixed at some point. Alright, and we're out of red wire. That's this one to here, here, and here, and that's good. Alright, so unfortunately they're all just reading up at 0 right now. So before we hook these up, let's hook these up. So we'll do top one as hydrogen, which I believe is this one. So hydrogen, oxygen. So yeah, top one is hydrogen. So I don't think we need to do anything with pumps or anything fancy like that here. And I am going to be needing, actually, no, I can take from here. Oh, 2. Okay, yes, I am going to be needing more underground. There we go. Okay, so got that one hooked up. And that one. Okay, so now we just need to hook up the outputs here. So what we will do is, just over here. Okay, so first let's do this. So now all the machines are hooked up to each other. We'll get hydrogen coming out here, oxygen coming out here. So then we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five seems good, and this seems too close. Do 5, 5, 5, and then some pumps. Alright, so these pumps, now we're going to hook up to the circuit network up here. Using our red wire. So this one to this one. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. What's the best way to clear this out? So what we're going to do is put this back on. But we're going to use some combinators. Because what I want to happen is these can work if we are relatively low on either hydrogen or oxygen. So let's set the mark at 60%. So these hold, these are 2,500 each, so that's 10,000, 20,000. So 20,000, let's do 60%, so 12,000. So I need 2 combinators. Do I really not have any combinators? Alright, so the red wires are going to go to here. So this one is going to be hydrogen, less than 12,000. Then I'll put a green. Green means go. This one's the same thing, except with oxygen. Oxygen. Okay, so input, output, good. So then red wires again, just because that's what we already had here. And that ought to do it. So this, just wire condition if you have a green signal. And this is the same thing. They're getting 2 green right now, so they're allowed to go. If either of these conditions drop off, okay. So that much is good. We are going to need to figure something out with venting as well. So let's just do here to here, so hydrogen on top. And we'll do here to here. That's you. And there we go. We got our first 2 filling up. And they will fill up to 12,000. Or rather, up until this is at 12,000. No. What'll happen is this will get full at 20,000. This will have 10,000 and it'll stop. So that's sort of the conditions where we want to vent on. So is it worth venting already? Oh, oxygen's stuck. Why is oxygen? Still getting a signal. This is full of hydrogen. Something's weird here. The pumps aren't running. This is hooked up, right? Nope, wasn't hooked up. Okay. That's better, everything's running. I wonder, what do I need? Missing glass. Yeah. It'd be not too hard to get. So I believe the next up is chlorine. Yep, chlorine. So chlorine process is this big mess. So we make salt and water and break it out into chlorine and hydrogen. Now, to get salt, that is going to be in here. Salt. Salt is just water in a chemical furnace. So let's set something up here. Water pump, water pump, water pump. Pump mark 2. We'll give it a little bit of space. We've got a lot of room here. So you're a pump. I actually want you to line up a bit better than that. You're a water pump. So we need you to go into chemical furnaces, which we need a few more of. Not sure how many at this point. Line it up this way. Electric furnace. I wanted chemical furnace. Alright, so you are going to be our salt makers. So you, craft speed of 2, so these actually line up quite nicely. So we'll definitely assume as we're going to be using the same crafting speed, and you get 2.5 water. So you make 10 water. This is the perfect ratio. Okay, and we ran out of pipe because we used it all for stuff. So used to waiting till that's done, but you really don't need to anymore. And okay, so where's the salt going to be going? I feel like this is backwards. I want to go this way. So let's reverse the pump. Take this off. Reverse all these. And I would move the pump, but I'm lazy, so there we go. And then we'll just do down here, down here. Let's get more inserters. See, when I actually have some real automation going, we'll be able to do this kind of stuff much more easily. Okay, so there's our salt. So I believe that is going to go into an electrolyzer, so salt and water. You do it in pairs. And they needed two each, so that's 8 water right there. And we can probably fit a 6th on, so same as with these. Okay, so electrolysis. Oh, except I can't pair them up. Because the outputs... Actually, you know what? No, I'm still going to do it. We'll just do the outputs a little bit differently. So, saltwater electrolysis. We're going to need to go like this. This, and these ones are too high because I can't get the output. So first of all, I need to reverse this belt. Let's strip it all, including this. Okay, so the highest one I want is right here, and we'll actually just do it one lower. Just so I don't have to worry about inserter shenanigans with one trying to grab from the other. Because I think when you start hitting express inserters, that can be problematic. Or maybe it's based on the belt speed. I'm not sure. I'm just going to avoid it. Make it not a problem at all. Okay, so that's going to be our water line. So now we need our pump, Mark II, right here. So you do water, boom. Okay, and that needs to go down to here. Get our inserters going. There we go. That looks like it's going to start producing. Okay, so now we have our product that comes out, which is going to come out of here. Or rather, our byproduct, which is sodium hydroxide, I believe, which is used in production of, I don't know, aluminum or something like that. get that way out there. And we'll worry about it later. So you can go right here. And you will be my chlorine line. And we're probably going to need to get some more of that stuff pretty soon. Okay, so this is actually really annoying because this takes a long time to craft just because the amount of steel pipe. But chlorine is going to be going right here. I probably do want to get it on this bus, so let's divert this and actually do it up here. Alright, robots, fix my mistakes. So what we're going to do is we'll put chlorine down here for just a little bit. It's sort of a temporary position on the bus. Okay, and get chlorine going into one of these. And there we go. So chlorine is going to our chlorine station. Perfect. Now we just need the hydrogen to flow into the hydrogen bus. This is going to look like this. We're going to need a bunch of pipes that we don't have. You can go from here to here, here to here. Down to there. I think that's all of them hooked up. Alright, so we've got our chlorine production down, and it is also producing hydrogen, so this hydrogen here is quickly going to fill up before any of the other things fill up, so definitely going to need a hydrogen venting. I could also turn the hydrogen into solid fuel. That might be a consideration as well. We'll have to think about that one. If anything, actually, you know what? It would be nice to have enough solid fuel to fuel all these trains. So I think I will do that. Have just always on solid fuel production. So that'll bleed off a little bit of the hydrogen. So why don't we take the time to just go do that right now? So we'll do that. We'll do that right over here. So let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. This is solid. Oh no, we got to crack it first. So we're gonna hydrogen to. No, it is solid fuel. 25 hydrogen into solid fuel. There we go. Nice and simple. Okay, so bunch of pipes. Power the whole thing up. There and there. And there. And bring the solid fuel up. Alright, so what we'll do is just belt it back and forth. I do think I want to have actual chests. So we'll just do iron chests. So chest right here. Just so it works as a buffer. That there, that there. Nope. Okay, probably want to limit these chests. Train's gonna have a max stack size of 4, so let's go with that. Yeah, see, this inserter has trouble. And I think that's might even be because of the underground belt, but it'll fill up eventually. It'll take some time. Yeah, we're using more hydrogen than we produce right now. So just with those 4. Alright, so let's get the robots to work on this stuff. So you need some of my underground belt, probably most of my inserters, some chests, and a lot of belt. I want you to make that. See, no, let's... Ooh, where's my electrical poles? I'm just really low on stuff in general. Get that with the 1 pole. And it should just go, yep, right there. Is that out of range? Of course it is. Another roboport right there. Okay, so that should have everything it needs. And same thing going this way. That. We'll just go under the rope port for now. I'm going to move it later. Same with this one. What are they complaining about? Inserters. Is this the last one? Yeah. Inserters, iron chests. Repair packs are not great. So where are we missing repair packs? Up here. So I'll have to go take care of that later before it becomes a real problem. And yeah, this is already a problem. I need to get this onto a train so it really goes away and I never have to worry about it. So this, I think I want to, well, it's going to increase it, but I think the problem is there's just so much, it uses up quite a bit of hydrogen, and this electrolysis here is actually not that much. So what we can do is we can do a whole other chain of this. Except the robots are not going to reach that far, so we'll have to add another roboport. So let's just do it right here. And add roboport. Just right here, that should be within range. And plop a chest down. And give it stuff that it's likely to need. This. 2 pipes. Just make all the pipes. Actually, give that back. That one, you can have the rest now. Alright, and some poles. Let's see what it's complaining about. Poles, needs the pump. And now it's all just pipe. Alright, so we're gonna make a bunch of underground pipe and go get some more stuff so we can continue doing this. So, yeah, got another episode or so to just finish out this station, and then we've got our chemical producing facility done. So hopefully that won't take too much longer. So this has been Nightingale. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please make sure to hit the like or subscribe button or leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time.